Hey guys, welcome back to our Valheim Let's Build. Before I get started today, I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers, all the support that I've gotten in all these videos. It's super good. I really enjoy it. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. If you guys keep up the support, be awesome. Anyways, today we are going to, we're going to do some work. This bridge here, temporary. So I'll let you guys know that. I just needed something to get across because it was super annoying. And obviously it doesn't make sense because the boat can't go underneath it, which makes, But I wonder, there's no boat that has no sail, which kind of like, we have to like RP it a little bit because you wouldn't have like a boat with a sail come through. You'd have like a rowboat, Anyways, besides that point, today what we're going to do is we're going to build right here along the water, and it is going to be a massive, massive build. I found a piece of concept art on ArtStation that we're going to use. I'm going to put a link to the description to this person's thing. It's a little more fantasy than anything, but we're going to build a crazy Viking tavern. We're going to have an entrance kind of around here. This terraforming is not done, by the way. I have to continue this. I was just trying to build up the water a little bit here. So this was actually all water. I've built this up, kind of shaped the edge a little bit, made it a little bit better. We have to come through here and we have to finish, well, fixing all this. This is going to be mostly water when we're done. Anyways, there's going to be a door kind of here. There's going to be like an outside, I don't know, furnace thing here. We're going to have a crazy long hall here with a big tower. And then we're going to have like a little shack over here somewhere that has like all the fermenting barrels and that kind of stuff in it. So anyways, let's go. Alright, well, this first part's pretty straightforward, except for, as you guys saw, there was a little bit of a problem with this other house. It's rebuilt now. Thankfully, I had a tutorial for that. Stupid trolls. I actually didn't even know. I didn't think you'd come through here. I haven't seen a troll for a while, but apparently... Anyways, doesn't matter. It's all fixed. We're good to go. So over here, this is going to be kind of our entranceway. This will be like... put a couple chairs here as like we can, sit in front of the fire. I want to do something kind of unique with this fireplace, just kind of see if we can do some different designs. I think this looks really cool though, having just like just a different opening really. And then as we get stone, which will probably be the next episode, I'll have stone. We'll start doing some cool things with that. The roof is going to come down. It's going to overhang off the back here and this front part. And then I think what we're going to do from here is we're actually going to put a step down, and I kind of want the floor to be like actually at ground level. And what I'm going to do here is I kind of want this to be not open, but I want it so like you can come in here, or like it's like a patio, so the roof would overhang and there'd be seating, but there's no walls here. Maybe some half walls in some spots, but I want it to be like an outdoor bar type thing. Alright, so normally when I build things, you guys know that I wouldn't do like interior stuff before doing like the actual framework of this thing. But because I want some of these things to look a specific way, like this is going to change. For now it's just 3 fires to get the idea, but what we're going to do probably between episodes, once I get stone, I'm going to put floors here. Stone floors, this will all be stone, and there's a hearth that comes with it, which is just like it's like a rectangular fire, and we're gonna put a couple on top of here, and this is gonna be like the focal point of the bar, you know. And then this was supposed to be like waitress would stand here, and this is your bar top, whatever, and then there'd be seating here. Now I'm kind of putting it like this because I want to see how far out this needs to go. I want this to be at least a half ahead of this flooring. So what I might do is like do like a half floor here. I'm not sure yet. Either that, or I might push this forward 1 and then bring this floor out 1 more time. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna do this quite yet. But the point of this was I actually wanted this to be open so that way we could do like a walkway out here. So the roof is gonna come down to wherever it comes down, and then we're gonna put a few more pieces going out with some seating, and actually a dock going out here, so you can just pull your boat up right to the bar, because that's epic. Okay, so I'm putting the roof on the front part here first. This part here is going to eventually come all the way around at this height. But in the center here, there's going to be a secondary roof that goes up. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually going to end up having to I'm going to do a half floor, I think, just because I want it to be a little bit farther away from the bar than it is now. Right, so if you put a chair here, it's a little bit of a gap. You're not falling in the mud as soon as you back up your chair when you're drinking, you know, because we all know how that goes. So if I do that, gives us a little bit of room. This is kind of the edge, and then this can be all walkway or whatever later. But this will be where the roof comes out to. And like I said, I might push this forward a little bit. But what I want to do is I'm going to try to do it here. Sorry about the glare. Let's go like this. And then I want this roof. Yeah, of course you're going to do that because I didn't support it. So these stones are going to be temporary. I'm just trying to make sure that this actually works where I want it to. So let's just put you there so you're held up. You. And then let's put you like... Yeah, let's just put you like so. That's not even close to the right angle. Alright, come on. Snap it up, please. When it's the wrong angle, it snaps no problem. I like it. I like it. There we go. And then I'm going to actually do what we always do, or not always, but I'm going to overhang it by half if it'll let me. It probably won't let me. Okay, the easiest way that I found to make this work, if it doesn't let you do it, take an X, put the X on there. Now, if you want it to be a half, use the X, snap it, and then you can break these after and do what you need with them, right? Now it's down a half. It's the easiest way that I found to make that. Now that might be a little bit low, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it. It's actually lower than I wanted to be here too, so I'm gonna actually have to go up. If I want it to be the same height, it's gonna be here. And I think I might have to be the same height. We might experiment with this after, but for now what's gonna happen is we're gonna have this, a roof like this, and then I'm gonna extend these poles up. I wanna put a half wall here. We might not even use walls. What we might actually do is we might use like different shapes, like we might use these X's, we might use just beams and make little designs in there. And then there's gonna be another roof off of this one. So it's gonna be like a double tiered roof thing, that's what it's gonna look like. And hopefully it looks cool. Alright, so once you have this design in, then you can start putting your next roof on. Now, one thing you can do if you wanted to is you can take half walls and you can put a half wall here as well. And if it'll actually go behind, let's put it this way, it'll go behind the X. And you can see it kind of like fills it, but I don't really like the look of that. I don't know, I think kind of having it open like this is kind of cool. You can kind of see in, and it kind of gives that more Viking thing where there's not always like, it's not always sealed, you know, they had some drafts and whatever else. Now, I'm gonna run into a bit of a problem here, I think. So if I put these ceilings here now, what I wanted to do is put a ceiling like this, and then probably do a gap of 1, and that would be where the fire pit is. But you can see, I'm actually 1 over on top of it already. Now I wanted to do this because I want to put a tower, not like a tower, but like a room over here. And it's gonna be a 3x3 was the plan. But I can't do that because I'm not centered right now. So we have a slight problem. If I do a 3x3 here, you can see this should be the center of the entire building, and I actually need the center of the building to be 1 over. So what I'm gonna do is everything from here, everything, I'm gonna move it 1 forward, I think. Okay, so I moved it ahead that one spot. I know it's annoying, but I figure it'll be a lot better in the long run. So basically now, everything should be, well, off-centered by one. So we're gonna have the center here, and it'll just be that it'll be this cap piece when we're done. We'll just probably put one of these in the dead center all the way along, and it should be perfectly fine. But what we're gonna do is, with this now, I want to put, like, rebuild this on the back side exactly the same way. You might have to also, when I initially built this, I actually built these supports like this, and then just supported them up. You can put your supports anywhere you want as long as it holds the roof. I think this is probably a better spot just because it's out of the way. If you have, you know, chairs and stuff here, then your bars won't be in the way. If you put it here, it's kind of in the way and it looks a little weird. So what we're gonna do now, like I said, is we're gonna do the back side of the roof, and then we'll do some detail work, and then I have some ideas. Also, one thing to note, because we've pushed this back one, I took these were halves before. I actually took the half floor out, and I put a full floor all the way through, except for that spot right there. I have to fix. Yes. But I put a full one all the way through. So that means you can also, on the back now, add a full one all the way across. Alright, both sides are in. I gotta admit, it's pretty basic so far. We're gonna put another, like, this bar thing down here on this side after. There's gonna be a lot of detail that goes into this, but it's mostly just trying to get, like, the varying levels of roof in the right spots, I guess you could say. So that's what's taking so long. But what we could do, if you really wanted, you could overlap this by another little bit so it hangs down. But I like to see this design in here. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back to this roof. I realize it's a lot of back and forth, but it's kind of the only way I can figure out how to do this where it makes sense to me. So this initial thing, the front piece here, is 3 by however long. And the next piece, or the next roof that's above this, there's gonna be, same idea, there's gonna be a gap like this and then another roof. And that one is actually gonna be 5 wide. So it's gonna be based on this piece here down to the bottom of these stairs. So it's gonna overlap into this roof, and that's how it's gonna connect, hopefully. But it is gonna be taller than this, so it should work. What we're gonna do though is hop on the roof here and see if we can figure this out. Alright, once you get the back side in, it's exactly the same as the front side, so it's not a huge deal. It's, I mean, two things wide. You could go a third one out the back if you wanted, which we might do later just because that's how the front one is. But anyways, besides that point, let's go like this. I want to bring this up in the center here. I want to bring it up 1.5 for now. Whoop. I don't know if we're going to keep it this way or not yet, but this is kind of how I want to try it. We're going to frame it in going like this. And what I want to do is I want to start by going with a 26 degree and then the 45 degree. Now, the reason for this, start with the glare here. Is that going to break? It's probably going to break. It actually might not because it hits the other roof. The reason for this, that I want to try this, is because a lot of the Viking things you see have like it's like a bottom of a ship basically. Oh, well, probably won't break, or probably was saying that because I was blocking, that's why. It looks like the bottom of a ship, so it's like rounded. And the only way we can do that somewhat is like this, at least that I can find. So if you put 3 across here now, and then here it's gonna obviously hang into the bar area quite a bit, and we'll have to just fix that later on. But it shouldn't be a huge issue. Again, we can hide a lot of things. That's the beauty of this, right? So in here, obviously you can see that now, but we could put like a wall there or something and make that hidden. So it's not a big deal. And then, so as long as that looks like that, it's very, very tall at the front, which I don't know how much I like that. All right, I've got this side of the roof done, but we need to go through it because I don't know how much I'm going to show in the video. It was a real pain. I made it about 4 times, and yeah, it doesn't work. It worked really well, but it took me a while to get here. So what I had to do, we finished the front and back pieces. If I can get up here, it'd be great. Come on, there we go. Finish the front and back pieces. Then what I did is off the front here, I took a straight up beam. I went 1.5 times up. Then I took a 26 degree and a 45 degree. Filled those in with the thatch roof, and then I put the same beams here and here on both sides, all the way down to frame it, and I put these 26 degree X's, these ones, across the center here. There's 4, and that makes those parts work. Then on this part here, all these that's an X there, there's an X there, same with the other side, and same with the other side. Then on the inside, what I did is kind of the same thing. We framed this, so I went up 1.5 times, same as this wall, 1.5 times. And then there's going to be our roof pieces, which I'll show you on the other side in a minute. A beam across, right there, those 3 beams across. And then 3 more X pieces. And this beam here attaches to a straight down beam there. So that frames that really nice. Now on this side, I took one of these beams. So there's a 26 degree, a straight, a 26 degree. There's 2 verticals, and then there's 3 X pieces. And that frames this really, really nice. Same with on the outside. You can see it really good here. It looks really nice on this side. Now then what I did is I took these log poles, so that's the core wood, and I just put them on the corners here. So they kind of rounds these 4 corners, which looks really nice. And then because these X pieces kind of overhang, you can see that one overhang is there, all I did was took a 45 degree piece here and put it there to this piece of the roof. So that frames that really nice. Now on the outside, what I did is the roof it's on the same level as this roof. You can see it's here, goes all the way around. So I went to the same level. I put these 3 pieces in, and then all I did was I took this piece here, which is a this corner, turn it so it's like this. So it's kind of weird to work with. You put one of those in right here, and then you put one of these ones in next to it, and it works really well. You can see that the whole corner works really nice. It's all framed in good. Everything is perfect there. So that's how you do the roof all the way around this. Now what we gotta do is we need to go to this side. Oh, I've put these half walls here just because I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put half walls there and probably on this side once I shape this a bit, just to kind of keep it so that way there's nothing getting in besides this actual one spot. That fog looks really crazy right there. But what we're going to do right now is I want to finish this side. So there's going to be a small tower type building here. It's going to be a 3x3, I think. That's not going to start... 3x3 would be perfect to... Ooh, that fog is bad. It'd be perfect to start with here because there's 3 roofs. But I think I'm going to start it... either 1.5 in or just 1 in, and we're gonna bring it out here. I don't know exactly. That fog looks super cool in there. I don't know exactly, but let's figure it out. Okay, before I go any farther, what I've done here, all I've done is continue the roof out. So we're going to extend this design all the way around here. It'll be part of this little framework in here. So we'll put another X piece in there, all the way around, and then we'll probably rip this piece of the roof out right here, and this thing will go up however high we decide to go. Then the roof, I just extended it all the way around, and you've probably seen that it broke a few times. So all we have to do is go in here and actually finish the framework. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 pieces come out. So this is all going to be floor in here, but this is going to be a wall, and this will be a wall. So this is going to be like a separate room basically. And then what we're going to do, I think, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to put a piece of stair here, and then a floor, and then we'll go stairs, and this will be kind of the rampway going upwards. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this because it's going to have to go up quite a ways. So I don't really know what the plan is there, but I was thinking of putting some kind of a room up there, maybe like where the people live that own the place, or like a special, bar thing or whatever. I don't know, a VIP room or something. I have no idea. So anyway, so I'm gonna make this all the way though is gonna be filled in, this whole thing, and then we'll floor it. We'll put like tables and stuff throughout here or whatever we put, and yeah, that'll be like a little seating dining area. We have that over here as well. I need to put a little desk type thing in here. It's pretty good. It should be okay actually. I think it's coming along pretty good. Alright, this back room is pretty much done. So what I've done is we put flooring in, then we put the walls. Walls are too high. Same thing with over here. I put a half wall, and then I put a 26 degree and an X and a straight. And then I did the same thing to the front. I just did a little bit of a little arch with these X's. And I think that's cool to keep this going all the way through. I think it makes for a really nice look from this part. It really caps these rooms off. I think that's really awesome. Now the hard part is going to be trying to figure out how to go up. I might change the roof here a little bit to make this work right, but I think what I'm thinking is it just needs to go up. All I need to do is be able to get up into an area up there. So I'm thinking I'm thinking just ladders, honestly. And then this might not work very good. I was gonna do a floor there and a ladder there, but that kind of looks tacky, doesn't it? See, and then I could do these single floors if we have to. Will they snap to this spot? I don't know. Like that, right? And then we can just do another ladder, and it doesn't really matter what the deal is here, as long as it works. We're not gonna actually use this for anything, you know. So as long as we can get up here. Nice. So the flooring, or the stairs are in. Flooring is done. So all I'm using is these ladders. I wish there were steps, but whatever. They work just fine. They're just a little bit slow to climb, but they work pretty well. And then up here we're gonna have this little room. So we're gonna be able to go with half walls. So it's a little bit higher than, you know, straight off the floor at the roof. And then we'll roof it, and we'll do the same thing. We'll start at the X, so it's a half. And it overhangs by at least a half. And I think that is lots. I think. And then we'll fill this in however we decide. I'm thinking, just because we've done it quite a few times and I think it looks good in this situation, we're going to go with these X kind of windows. Maybe that won't work this way, actually. Alright, I think I got most of this stuff done. I don't like how this looks. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work there. I'm not sure what yet, but I don't like how it is just like beams up and then open. Don't like it. We are also gonna move it so that the roof overhangs a little bit on the front, and then obviously I have to finish the roof. But I'm gonna overhang it, probably a full one actually, and move that all forward a little bit, and then that should be good. We have to go ahead and I need to cap all of these because they look way better when they're capped off like that. It looks so much nicer. And then we'll put another one there. And then we'll put some tables in here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use these tables or not, because, I mean, we can. It doesn't really matter. Or we might make some of our own. It's pretty easy to make like a makeshift table with some chairs, you know. This might be an idea for some of these, just because they look like, you know, as a corner table type thing. And then we're gonna do some docks off the side here, but we also need to do the front area, and this we have to finish that. But here, what I wanted to do, I'm kind of rethinking this. What we should have done initially is made this a little bit larger, but I think what we're gonna do, if I can snap it, so I'm gonna rip this down, like this. Let's use a like that and like that, I think. And if we snap these wrong way, if I can snap this there and that like that, and then fill these walls. Ooh, the walls are not going to fill now, are they? Damn. So that won't work. I wish I could use this and turn it. I wish we could do that, because this would be a lot nicer if we had, you know, great big large doors like this. Like, that would be amazing to have. Huh, okay. I think I've got this mostly where we want it to be. Now, I was gonna put another building right here that was gonna be like, you know, storage or whatever, but I don't think we actually need it at the moment. I think we're gonna leave it for now. So I've gone ahead, I've fixed this up. Basically, all I'm doing is just using the X's and these little the angles, and just trying to make it like a little bit more interesting because this isn't a house. It doesn't have to be fully sealed or anything like that. So let's go for a little bit of a tour, and I'll kind of show you guys where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what we've accomplished while I'm not doing a time lapse. So inside here, I put like a little like administration thing, so you come in, you want a table, they'll put you at your table, whatever, right? I finished the chimney, which basically all I've done was continue the angles all the way up, and it worked perfectly fine. I do have to finish this piece of the roof here yet. I'm kind of still pondering how I want to do that. But really, we can just put a piece of the roof in there, and it will still go out. It's not a big deal. Here's a small table, and I have to put some chairs through here yet. I need fine wood. We need a ton of fine wood. You can see I've used a bunch, so all these stools each take, what does the stool take? Each stool takes 4 fine wood, so it's a lot of fine wood just to do that. I put our fermenter here, which works out really, really nice. It actually looks really good right there. Another table over here. We've got more stools and stuff kicking this way. I want to put a table or something here, and same with here. Back here though, I've got some tables with some chairs, and again, these chairs take a bunch of fine wood, so it's a lot to do here. But we need to put some decorations on the walls and stuff. And then I've gone through, and all these ceiling pieces, I've made it look like they're all supported. So here, like this beam here is supported here and here, and it's very much like this looks like it should be nice and sturdy. Out the back here, we have added a dock, and it is already weathered because of the storms we've had. It's been a bit ridiculous. I think we've had a storm every second day trying to do this build. It's been a pain to do this. It's taken forever. But it is secured all the way down to the floor here, like to the dirt, which is super nice. We got like our boats can roll up, and it's good to go. This room over here, kind of the same thing. It's I haven't really done anything special to it. We fell. Don't die doing that. Just some beds, stuff in here, so it looks, you know, it's a livable space. We'll put a light up in there. And then the only other thing that we really have to do, well, there's a lot of things that we need to do still. Like I want to put some deer rugs and stuff in here. I figure why not? Like that's a nice thing to have. I don't have any at the moment though. I wouldn't mind putting some tankards on some tables and stuff like that just to make it look good, but that takes quite a bit of stuff as well. So I'm still working on the finer things. But I think the most important thing for this is until we get, I've put some shields here to kind of make the front look a little better as well. Until we get an actual serpent head, we are going to go ahead. We're going to use one of these wooden dragon heads, and we're going to commemorate this thing as the sea serpent, now open, and I think that looks awesome. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call this build complete for now. I'll bring you guys back next time. We'll go through all the things that I update, like, you know, tables and chairs and all that kind of nonsense. But yeah, for now, this is complete. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, please throw them at me. I'm always open for that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And as always, I'll see you next time.